Who will continue to pay more for power to the independent power producers on daily consumptions. According to the independent power producers who appeared before the National Assembly's Energy Committee, the high taxation has led to the high cost of power in the country.
Appearing before the National Assembly's Energy Committee to provide information on the high cost of energy in the country, Independent Power Supply Servo Power CEO Engineer Julius Riungu told the committee that high cost of running power farms leads to the variance.
Plant, there are two things. To be able to get the maximum benefit from a thermal power plant, so that you can reduce your cost per unit, you must run it at a capacity above 80%. You will now be very efficient to get from a thermal plant. If the fuel cost remains constant, you get units which are even less than 10 US cents if you run it full blast. But if you run it, as he said, sparingly, and you can see now there's a period here where we are running at 6%, 19%, and 9%, you can see the tariff is high.
Riungu was, however, hard-pressed by the committee over the failure to table contracts, which he termed confidential.
There was a variable of $36 on top of that. So if you put those two together, we had signed a contract of about $250 per kilowatt per year.
So that they can be able now to get it properly. Did you, the contract that was signed?
That's a contract.
Do you have a copy that you can share with us?
No, we don't have a copy here. For that one, but that is something that can be verified. Now, in addition to that,
so we just want you to commit that we can be able to get a copy of the signed agreement, written on paper or what. The laws of this country now demands that everything that has to draw monies from taxpayers has to be made public when it is. But again, we'll be requesting you to do that. If not through the normal process, then we'll use the parliamentary process to be able to acquire those documents.
The committee, chaired by Nakuru Town East lawmaker David Gikaria, has, however, vowed to dig deeper to ensure that the variances are settled for conducive environment for Kenyans.
The supply is at almost 3,300 megawatts a day, and the consumption is only 2,200 per day. So we are losing that difference of almost 1,600 megawatts per day, and that's a lot of money. That translates into those billions that you are talking about there, that you find an IPP being paid 10 times the capacity charge, unlike the actual supply that they have given to KPLC. So it is almost 10 times. So what next? I think it is us to start thinking, how do we create demand?
The Energy Regulatory Commission, ERC, had earlier promised to overhaul the electricity subsidy tariff that could see the bracket of low electricity consumers expanded. The regulator was to introduce a new uniform electricity tariff system to cushion lifeline consumers. Currently, the users consuming between 1 unit to 50 units of electricity are charged 2 shillings 50 cents per kilowatt hour, while those who consuming between 51 units to 1,500 units were being charged at least 12 shillings 75 per kilowatt hour. Elizabeth Mutuku, TV 47 Nairobi.